Welcome back, guys. It's EBA 101 Boxing, and today we're capping the fight between Lopez and Lomachenko. This fight happened, and I had called this the fight of 2020. And although it started really slow for the first 6, 7 rounds, it kind of picked up towards the end, and no one really saw this coming. Lopez really was outboxing Lomachenko or keeping the pace, slower pace, and I know Lomachenko's now. There's the injury report of again surgery in the shoulder, and people are saying that it might have taken him a while to warm up his shoulder because, some people like I think Showbiz Adult was talking about you need to warm your shoulder. But my counter argument would be that before the fight, there's a lot of moments where you can warm up your shoulder, throwing punches and stuff like that. So if I were a boxer and I know that I'm coming with an injury to the fight, then I'll be warming up that, knowing that I could use it when it's warmed up. Or the other thing could be that it happened during the fight. I don't know. I haven't really checked, but that's another thing. I know that a lot of fighters come in with injuries during the fights, and then they, mention it after the fight, and they get, oh, was this another excuse? It happens. They have the worry mentality of like, I don't want to push this back. But sometimes it's a smart thing to do if it was an injury that happened before the fight. Some people are saying that if Lomachenko were fought this way since the beginning of the fight, he would probably won it. But the thing is, it has to be given some credit of Lopez, and Lopez creating that lack of movement from Lomachenko because he was setting up a counter if Lomachenko moved to his, I believe, left. So, and he always had that ready just in case. If he did have that shoulder injury, it could explain some of the lack of just output that he had in the first couple of rounds. But he became aggressive. He was able to throw punches. I think it was more of adapting. He was, assuring the distance that he had to do, because when he let his hands go, it was pretty apparent that the speed was Lomachenko. He was able to catch Lopez off balance, even hurt him a couple times, just overwhelm him. But Lopez was able to come back in the 12th round, and I felt like he closed it out. And people forget that. I feel like Lopez also was able to adjust, and that's the reason that I wouldn't think that Lomachenko would take it easy in the second fight and win it, because Lopez was able to just push him back, knowing that Lomachenko needed every single round since he started off so late. So I don't think that Lomachenko took it off. I think that Lopez just took it over, and that's why he names himself the Takeover. He had the mindset. He knew. He told his father, "He's trying to wear me out. I will save some energy," and he saved it for the final round. And I think he did it very effectively. He later on in the press conference calls out, Gervonta Davis for taking fighters that are fighting lower weight classes, Los Santa Cruz. A lot of people were complaining about, is it really undisputed, because David Haney has the other title at 135. I do feel like it would be more undisputed because Lomachenko did held that title. Yes, he basically was franchised and was able to let go of that title. But uh, I think no matter what, that fight can happen. But is it necessary right now? No, I don't think it's going to be as big as it could be if we wait a year or two. But it's really up to them if they really want to fight. I do feel Lopez is struggling to make 135. I think he would be better at 140. So I feel like either ways, these two fighters are going to meet each other hopefully in the near future. I don't want it more than past 2 years, right? I want it in the next year or two max to really face. And Lopez is going for big things right now. He's coming up with 4 titles. He's the youngest fighter to ever hold 4 titles at once. And I think he wants to fight the winner of Jose Ramirez and Josh Taylor. That would be incredible resume at a very young age. Lopez said it himself. Mayweather, before Money May, he was Pretty Boy Floyd, and Pretty Boy Floyd fought a lot of the opponents that were a little bit more riskier, and he was more aggressive. If you would watch his fights, of course, not too aggressive, but he was always been a defensive fighter. But he threw a lot more punches. Of course, he was fighting smaller guys back then. So when he started fighting bigger guys, he was a little bit more selective. The other thing is that these fights that we want to make these fights happen as soon as possible. But sometimes we need to have something in the medium, right in the middle, somewhere where we build up a little bit each fighter, but they're still in their prime. And that's why I say that 1 year, 2 year mark for everybody. Geronte Davis, Ryan Garcia. Hopefully, all these. This could be a really stacked division at 135, 140, and maybe potential 147. Right. Lopez seems a little bit to be shorter than Josh Taylor and Ramirez, so I don't know how that would work. But I will continue to make boxing videos. I really appreciate everybody who has subscribed to my channel. We have reached the 50 subscriber mark. I think I'm at 52. So a long time ago, I don't think a lot of people have watched that video. I said that when I hit 50 subscribers, I was going to do a glove giveaway. And under the link down there, there's going to be a Amazon link where there's different options of the boxing gloves, and you could choose a color. So if you want to be incorporated into this giveaway, please like and comment down below. Put the color of boxing glove that you would like. I'll give you in contact. I'll do it at random, and I'll probably record it or something, and I'll give you guys the next 2 weeks to choose that, and then I'll comment with my email or something so you can get a hold of me, and I could get your address and mail it out to you guys. So I appreciate every single one of you. Please share this channel. I want to make it grow. I want you guys to have interaction in the comments. I have had a couple of my videos go a little bit bigger than I thought it would be, but I need more of those, right? I need more like the Earl Spence versus Danny Garcia has gone pretty big. I need more of those views. So please like, share, comment down below. Peace.